Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another series, using Dynasty League Baseball while we still have our free trial. We did the 2004 series with the Red Sox coming out on top 4-2 in that series. After they won the first 3, the Yankees won the next 2, and then the Red Sox won Game 6 to clinch it. So, we're hoping that this series right here has a different outcome than the actual 75 World Series, in which the Cincinnati Reds beat the Red Sox 4-3. But it was an exciting series. I didn't catch most of it because I was only, how old was I? I was 8 years old and not really into baseball yet. But my dad did go to Game 6 of the, was it Game 6? No, I'm sorry. He went to Game 7 of the series. I wish he would have gone to Game 6. But he went to Game 7, in which the game which they lost 4-3, and sat behind the pesky pole and watched most of the game on a little closed-circuit TV that some guy had in front of him, because he couldn't see because he was behind the pole and everybody was standing the whole game. So, anyway, yeah, that was quite the interesting story. But anyway, yeah, so here is the game here. We're going to enter the park. And here we go. So it's at Fenway Park. And we have not set the lineups. The first game I figured I would do the lineups with everybody. So yeah, we're going to be flipping from page to page here a little bit. So, but I figure that doesn't really matter too much. So let's take a look at the actual lineup for the Red Sox. So it's going to be Evans, Doyle, Yastrzemski, and Fisk. So Dwight Evans. Hopefully I got the right players and everything. I didn't check to see if we had the right players in the game. I might have to do that for Game 2. But anyway, hopefully we got everybody here. If it is, I'll start the recording over and you won't see this. Okay, so Evan, yeah, so, oh yeah, this is where we can check and see if we get everybody. That's right, because we're not doing the lineups yet. So let's just see who's on the minors here. We have Canigliaro, Heisey, and Miller. I think we might want to change some of that. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, Canigliaro. I don't think he was on the World Series roster anyway. Let's take a look actually at the Boston Red Sox. No, that's not what we want. We want to take a look at the series stats, which is going to be right here. Okay. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, so I'm just going to do this obviously for the Red Sox. Yeah, so Rick Miller was on the World Series staff. Okay. All right, and let's just check and see who else we have here. Whoops. Bear with me. Yeah. Okay, so Rick Miller we want to put up. Was Bob Heisey part of this? I don't think so, but Bob Heisey did not play, and Tim Blackwell did not play. Okay. So that's what we want to change there. Ooh. I keep thinking I have to do something in there, but I don't. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so let's get rid of Tim Blackwell, of course. And demote him. And Rick Miller will promote him. Alright, so let's check the pitchers out. I think everybody else, let's see, Doug Griffin. Griffin would be the only one I would think maybe didn't, but obviously Carbo did. So who's that one I just said? Oh yeah, Doug Griffin. I think he did. Doug Griffin. Yeah, he did. He had 1 at bat. Okay. He's probably a defensive replacement, too. Okay. Alright. So hope everybody's doing well. Okay. And Juan Benitez. Did he play? I think he did. Oh, maybe he didn't. Yes, he did. Okay, yeah, you get 8 at-bats. Okay. Alright, so I think the big thing is going to be the pitching, so let's go to the pitching here. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 pitchers the Red Sox had. Let's see how many they had here. Let's see here. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna guess that these are the same 10 pitchers because we don't have any pitchers down here in the minors, so we're gonna go with that. All right, cool. All right, now we can set the lineup. We got to pick the starting pitcher, which I believe is El Tiante, if I'm not mistaken. He shut out the Cincinnati Reds in Game 1. 6-0. Yeah, Louis Tiant. Hopefully they pick Don Gullett. So Louis Tiant is going to get the start. And this kind of gives you an idea, if you haven't tried Dynasty League Baseball, how it works and everything on the... Yeah, so we're going to go with Louis Tiant. Alright, so Evans, I know, led it off. And of course, he plays right field. What else would he play? Okay. Or he play center, but... in this case, so Doyle, Yastrzemski, and Fisk, and Lynn. Doyle, Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn. So Doyle... Yastrzemski, yes. Fisk, batting cleanout. And Lynn. Oh, I see Jim Rice down there. He didn't play, obviously. You know what? I'm going to pull a what-if series. So I am going to insert Jim Rice, because I always wondered how Jim Rice, if Jim Rice had been in this series, what would happen. So I am going to insert Jim Rice into the lineup. And I'm going to insert him, yeah, I'm going to insert Jim Rice into the lineup. So I want to pull a what if, like Al Red Sox fan does. Alright, here we go. So, insert Rice. The question is, they put Yastrzemski at first base, huh? So let's see what the actual lineup did do. Who they put? They probably put... Did they put Carbo in? They didn't have a DH. Ah, that's right. They didn't have a DH in the series, so... That is going to pose an issue there. The question is, yeah, we got to put Jim Rice in place of Cecil Cooper. As good as Cecil Cooper is, yeah, we're going to put Jim Rice in there instead of Cecil Cooper. So we're going to go with it. I'm sure Cecil Cooper would be a great pinch hitter off the bench there. So we're going to go with that. So yeah, we're going to do the what if there. We're going to put Jim Rice in there. We got to. Question is, why did it just get rid of there? Anyway. Okay, so we gotta do this again anyway, so I don't know why. Okay, so Evans, Doyle, the question is, what do we want to do here? Do we want to put Rice? I'm gonna put Rice, Let me take a look quickly here. No, I'm not gonna. So I don't think he played in the... Let me just check it. I don't think he played in the championship series. I mean, in the against Oakland. But I'm going to check anyway. I believe he injured it. He got injured the last day of the season. Okay, so let me see if I can do this quickly. Alright, let's just go. Let's look at Jim Rice here quickly. Oh, we won't be able to because he wasn't on the thing. Alright, we're going to go. I know this is probably taking a little bit longer, but I want to get this right. No, that was series summary there. Okay, ALCS, here we go. Okay, and we're not going to have any Jim Rice in here. No, I didn't think so. I think he injured it like the last day of the season, or close to the last day of the season. Broke his hand, I believe. Alright, so I am going to go here. And we're just going to take a look at Red Sox schedule results. And we're going to see where he typically batted in the lineup. It's either got to be third or fourth is my guess. Probably cleanup. Maybe fifth, but I don't think so. Well, he was early on in his career, so. Okay, so let's go down to. Let's see here. Let's just check this. Let's just see if he played that day. Nope, so it must have been a little bit earlier on. Alright, okay. Let's just go more towards the middle of September there. Okay. Hopefully the Red Sox played this day. Yeah, they did. Okay. I just want to see where they might typically put him. Okay, yeah. Alright, fifth. So I'm going to put him, I'll put him fifth. I'll stick with, well, Cecil Cooper they batted first. Evans had that day off. So let me see if I can find a day with Evans in the lineup. Oh, Evans is down there. Okay. So my guess is, yeah, they had the DH. Okay, so I'm going to put Evans first, and then we'll put Jim Rice fifth. I think. So Don Gullett is a righty, I'm pretty sure. I know. This is all fun, though. Don't worry. We will get this started soon. Okay, let's go back. We'll go back and look at Gullett here. Okay, so let's go look back and look at Gullett. Okay. Yeah, Gullett. Oh, he's a lefty. Yeah, I should have known that. Lefty, okay. Alright, so that's going to make a difference in our lineup. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay, so let's go back to the game. Okay, so we're going to go with Evans. There, first. Still going to go with Doyle. Do we want to go with Doyle? Yeah. Because he did actually bat second in the game, so we'll go with Doyle. I don't think I want to. They did go with two lefties in a row, though. But I'm managing, so I am going to change it up a little bit. Oh, boy. Red Sox got a lot of good lefty bats, though. So, no, I'll keep it the same, then. I'll put Yastrzemski next. And we'll go Fisk. Because Rice was pretty young back then, too. So he wasn't quite established yet, although he did have a good season. So Rice in left. And then Petrocelli, Burleson, and Tiant. Okay. There you go. Oh, I forgot Lynn, though. Lynn, Petrocelli, Burleson, and Cooper. That's it. Okay. Lynn, yeah, okay, there you go. So Lynn, Petrocelli, Burleson. Okay, there you go. Now we got it. We're going to go with that lineup there. All right, so it's going to be a what if with Jim Rice. There you go. All right, well, we'll see how they fare now. We finally get started. Sorry for the delay there. All right, so Louis Tiant on the hill for the Red Sox. In 1975, he was 18-14 with a 4.02 earned run average. His whip of 1.25. He pitched 260 innings, allowed 25 home runs, walked 72, and struck out 142. Lefties hit 268 against him, and righties hit 242. And the Cincinnati Reds actually went with Gary Nolan in this series, so we'll see how that goes. That probably would have affected how he did the lineup, but not really in a way. We'll go with that. Okay. All right, so Cincinnati Reds, Pete Rose will lead it off and play third, switch hitting third baseman. Ken Griffey Sr., known as Ken Griffey back then, the right fielder, will hit second. Joe Morgan, Little Joe, second baseman, bats third. Johnny Bench, the catcher, hits cleanup. So you got catchers in the cleanup spot in both teams. Tony Perez, the first baseman, hits fifth, followed by Cesar Geronimo, the center fielder, hitting sixth. Dave Concepcion, the shortstop, hits seventh. George Foster in left field hits eighth, and Gary Nolan on the mound, getting the start for the Cincinnati Reds. All right, fans are ready here at Fenway. Pete Rose hit .316 against righty pitching. Tiant looks in for the sign. Looks up to the sky, kicks, does his head twirl, kicks and delivers. 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to first. Yastrzemski charges, scoops it, and underhands it to Tiant, covering first for the out. So 1 up and 1 down, and that's how we'll start the 75 World Series. What if with Jim Rice? What if Jim Rice was healthy? All right, next up is Ken Griffey, the right fielder. And I didn't go over Pete Rose's stats, but these were Pete Rose's stats for the season. He hit .317 in 662 at-bats with 7 homers, 74 runs batted in. All right, so Ken Griffey Sr. hit .305 for the season in 463 at-bats. And hit 4 homers with 46 runs batted in. So Tiant looks in for the sign, kicks and delivers. Griffey hit .312 against the righty pitching. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a ground ball to second. Doyle hurries, scoops it up, guns to first, high throw, but Yastrzemski snags it for the out. So 2 up and 2 down. So Tiant, who won this game in actuality 6-0, will attempt to get a 1-2-3 first inning. But he'll have to face the dangerous Joe Morgan, who hit .348 against righty pitching in 1975. Little Joe hit .327 with 17 homers, 94 runs batted in, and 498 at-bats. Alrighty, so Tiant looks in for the sign, kicks and delivers. And that's going to be a base hit to center, so Morgan spoils the 1-2-3 attempt. 1-2-3 inning for Tiant and gets a base hit. Yastrzemski will hold him on. That'll bring up the dangerous Johnny Bench, hit .278 against righty pitching. For the season, he hit .283 with 28 homers, 110 runs batted in. Tiant looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. Morgan's going to try to steal. See if he can get the jump. Breaks for second. We're gonna throw it. We're gonna try. Only a 14% chance for an out. And he's in there. All right. So Morgan now in scoring position. The pitch to bench. And that's going to be a ground ball. The third, routine grounder. Petroselli up with it over to first. To Yastrzemski. And that'll do it for the Reds in the first. So after one half, Cincinnati nothing. Boston coming up. Gary Nolan on the hill. In 75, Gary Nolan was 15-9 with a 3.16 earned run average, a 1.06 whip, 210 and 2/3 innings pitched, surrendered 18 homers, walked 29, and struck out only 74. Lefties hit 222 against him, righties 359. So the Red Sox lineup, as you saw, be Evans in right leading off, Doyle at second batting second, Yastrzemski batting third at first, the captain. Pudge Fisk, the catcher behind the plate, hitting cleanup. Jim Rice, the left fielder, bats fifth. Freddie Lynn in center will hit sixth. Rico Petroselli, the third baseman, bats seventh. Rick Burleson, the rooster, shortstop, hits eighth. And Louis Tiant on the hill, bats ninth. All right. So Evans hit just 225 against righty pitching. Wow. For the seasons, Evan hit 274 with 13 homers, 56 runs batted in, 412 at-bats. Nolan looks in for the sign. Kicks and delivers. It's a high fly to center. Geronimo is there, and he'll make the catch. Easy catch for out number one. So that'll bring up Doyle. Doyle hit 299 against righty pitching in 75. Doyle hit 298 overall, so very balanced, with 4 homers, 36 runs batted in, and 325 at-bats. Nolan kicks and delivers. It's going to be a range check on the outfield. Very good defense. And Griffey dives for it. 27% chance of getting in. And he makes the catch. So Griffey with the diving catch. He's rated A out there. So is Geronimo. Foster with a B. So a very good defense. Great defense all around. The most liability is Perez at first with a C+, and Nolan with a C on the hill. Bench behind the plate is an A+, with A ratings all around. All right, so 2 up and 2 down for the Red Sox. That'll bring up Yastrzemski, 290 against righty pitching. In 75, Yastrzemski hit 269 with 14 homers and 60 runs batted in. A little off year for Yastrzemski in 543 at-bats. So Nolan looks in for the sign. Delivery to Yaz. A little late on it. Gets under it and hits it to the left, and Foster will make the catch. And the Red Sox will go in order in the first. So due up for the Reds in the second are going to be Perez, Geronimo, and Concepcion. Perez hit 289 against righty pitching. For the season, Perez hit 282 with 20 homers, 109 runs batted in. Pitch by Tiant. High fly to the outfield. To left, he pulls it, and Rice will make the catch for out number one. So that'll bring up Cesar Geronimo, the center fielder. 284 against righty pitching. 257 hitter with 6 homers, 53 runs batted in for the season. Pitch by Tiant. It's going to be a range check. Down the line, Yastrzemski dives for it. 67% chance of getting to it. Diving stop. Gets up, takes the bag himself. That prevented extra bases there, definitely. As Yastrzemski was playing off the line. So Yastrzemski robs Geronimo of extra bases. So 2 up and 2 down in the Cincinnati second. I'll bring up Dave Concepcion. Concepcion hit .290 in 1975. Against righty pitching. For the season, he hit .274 with 5 homers, 49 runs batted in. Pitch by Tiant. 1-2 pitch. And he records the first strikeout of the game. Right down the middle. And Concepcion goes down on strikes. So after 1.5, it remains scoreless. So to bring up the heart of the order for the Red Sox, Fisk, Rice, and Lynn. Fisk hit .309 against righty pitching. For the season, he had a great season. He hit .331 in limited play with 10 homers, 52 runs batted in. Just 263 bats on the season, battling injuries. A pitch to Fisk. And just like Game 6, 12th inning, Fisk gets a hold on to left field. Could be over the green monster. And Fisk gets it scoring started with a solo home run. I believe it was the 12th inning. It was extra innings, I know that. I think it was the 12th. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. I'm sure a Red Sox fan will be able to tell me that. To confirm or negate. Well, all right, so the Red Sox score the first run, score first blood in the series. So Jim Rice getting his first at-bat in the World Series, one which he never got in the actual 75 series. He did go on to play in the 86 World Series, but we won't get into that. That might be something else we replay, depending upon how fast this goes. Yeah, that might be another thing. We play the 86 World Series. We might just do that. Try to get redemption for the Red Sox. We could technically replay all the Red Sox World Series. Because a lot of them, they lost 4 games to 3. So, yeah, I think we might do that. That might be a project we do on the channel. Using we may not use Dynasty League, but we may use another series. But we could use Dynasty League. We'll see. Anyway, Jim Rice. Sorry for that rambling there. So Jim Rice hit .309 for the season in 564 at-bats. Hit 22 homers and 102 runs batted in. So a very good season for Jim Ed Rice. So here's the pitch. Can they go back-to-back? High fly to right. Griffey will camp under it and make the catch for out number 1. So that's how Rice's first bat of the series goes. All right, so Freddie Lynn. Freddie Lynn tore up a right-handed pitching, hitting at a .350 clip for the season. I believe he was Rookie of the Year, yes. Hit .331 with 21 home runs and 105 runs batted in. I think he was Rookie of the Year. Anyway, if not, he had a very good season. So Nolan looks at the sign. He's the pitch to Lynn. Hit the right field. That's going to be off the wall, off that short wall. As it bounces on the warning track, and Lynn will have himself a double. So Lynn in scoring position. For Petrocelli, he struggled against righty pitching. Hit just .224 for the season. He hit only .239 with 7 homers, 59 runs batted in. Pitch to Rico. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. Rose has it. Looks Lynn back to the bag. And Petrocelli is out. And actually, looks like Lynn took off after Rose threw it, so We're going to send him to third. Why not? Probably a mistake here, but I'm going to do it. Throw is offline. And Lynn will be at third now with 2 down. A risky play there. And they're going to walk. Did they walk Lynn? Looks like they walked. I mean, they walked Burleson to get to Tiant. They would have done that anyway, even if Lynn hadn't gone to third. But now a wild pitch or a pass ball could get it in, so they could get another run without a hit. Tiant, though, hit 170 off righty pitching, so Tiant not necessarily an easy out. I do remember him running the bases in so he must have gone on base somehow in the World Series. So Tiant didn't get an official bat. So that 170 must be his these must be his lifetime batting averages, maybe. Must be. Cuz he's all right. Yeah, that's what it tells me, so it might not be 75. It might just be, let's see. Okay. Anyway, all right, so Tiant up to the plate. Nolan kicks and delivers. And just what we thought was going to happen. Takes a big swing. And comes up empty on the high fastball. But the Red Sox get on the board on the solo home run by Pudge Fisk. And lead at 1-0 after 2. So Tiant with a lead. With a 1-run lead. He'll face Foster, Nolan, and then top of the order, Rose. Foster 313 against righty pitching. Hit an even 300 for the season with 23 homers, 78 runs batted in. I'm surprised he's batting so far down in the lineup, Foster is. You'd think he would be up behind Perez or something like that, but nope. I guess Sparky Anderson chose not to. All right, so Foster to the plate. Tiant looks in for the sign. He has to wind up in the pitch. 1-0 pitch. It's going to be a ground ball. 1-0 pitch. To short. Burleson makes a nice play. Throws to first. Strzemski stretches. And Foster is retired. So that'll bring up Gary Nolan. So maybe that 170 is just a... because that's weird how his is 172. So... that might be a generic thing there for pitchers in general. All right, so Gary Nolan in 68 at-bats hit 176. So that might be an actual thing. All right. So even against lefties and against righties, both 170. So the pitch by Tiant. And he strikes out his counterpart also. So 2 up and 2 down in the third. That'll bring up Pete Rose. Rose 0 for 1. 3-2 pitch. And Rose will draw the walk. So Rose is a threat to steal. Yastrzemski will hold him on. Tiant looks in for the sign. It'll bring up Griffey. Griffey 0 for 1. Tries to keep Rose close. He has to wind up in the pitch. Uh-oh. Deep drive. 92% chance of getting out to left center. Lynn tracks it down and makes a nice running catch. And that will do it for the Reds in the third. So after 2.5, it remains 1-0 Boston. So it'll be Evans, Doyle, and Yastrzemski top of the order for the Red Sox. Evans 0 for 1 on the day. Pitch by Nolan. Hitting the foul territory. Looks like it's going to be headed to the seats. Yeah, back in the stands. Bench gives chase, but it's in the stands. Alrighty. So Evans back in the box. One winds up and delivers. Infield range check. Dribble in front of the plate. Bench pounces on it. 88% chance of getting him. Guns the first. And Perez has it for the out on a close play. Nice play by Bench. So one down. And they'll bring up Doyle. He flew out to right center his first time up. Kicks and delivers. Ground ball. It scoots to the center for a base hit. So Doyle's on with a one-out single. Looks like Perez is going to play behind him. Yeah. So that'll bring up Yastrzemski and Alright, we're just going to swing away. I'm thinking about the hit run, but we're just going to swing away now. So ground ball the first. Perez scoops it up, tosses to Nolan as Doyle moves into scoring position now with two down. Alright, so Fisk with a chance to get another RBI. He homered his first time up, a deep shot over the Green Monster. Nolan gets a sign from Bench. Looks back at the runner, kicks and delivers to Fisk. High fly to center. This one's going to stay in the park. And Geronimo makes the catch for out number 3. So it remains 1-0 as we head to the 4th. Tiant back on the hill. Top of the order. I mean, not top of the order, but Morgan, Bench, and Perez up for the Reds. Morgan walked his first time up. Tiant is ready. Well, maybe he didn't walk. Anyway, that's going to be a base hit for Morgan. I think it was a hit, maybe. So Morgan's on for the second time today. I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, he's 2 for 2. Okay. All right, so Morgan will be held on by Yastrzemski. Bench up to the plate. What did he do his first time up? He made an out. We know that. So the pitch by Tiant. Uh-oh. Morgan's going to try to steal. See if he can get the jump. He breaks for second. He already has one stolen base. We're going to try again. And Morgan's safe again. So Morgan's 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts. So the Reds are running against Fisk and the Red Sox. So tying run in scoring position for Bench. 1-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. On the outside corner. Great pitch by Tiant. So one down now. Brings up Perez, who flew out to left his first time up. Morgan dancing around second base. Tiant trying to keep him close. Steps off. Looks in for the sign. Looks back at him. Here's the pitch. Toes the rubber. And Morgan's going to try to steal third. See if he can get a jump here. Morgan's going to try to steal third. Perez takes the ball high. Morgan with a slide. He's out. So he got a good jump, but Fisk is able to get a good throw. Guns it to Petrocelli and slaps the tag on him for out number 2. Wow, so Morgan got a little too greedy there. He did have a 76% chance, but Fisk defies the odds there and throws him out. So base is empty now with 2 down for Perez. Kicks and deals. Deep drive. Ooh. Can they defy the odds again? Fly ball. It's over the green monster, and Perez will tie the game with a solo home run, 370 feet. So Tony Perez ties the game at 1. So thankfully they threw out Morgan going the third, else the Reds could have the lead, but it's a run nonetheless, and it means 1-1. Actually, it's going to be, looks like it's 409 on the blast. So it said 370 on the ball there, but it was 409. They estimate that to be. All right, so game tied at 1 now. Geronimo up to the plate. 3-1 pitch. And he'll draw the walk. All right, Shremsky will hold him on. Concepcion up to the plate now. Tiant delivers. Ground ball to short. Burleson scoops it up, tosses to second, goes the short way to end the inning, but damage done as Tony Perez hits a solo home run, tying the game at 1. So Rice up to the plate now. Rice 0 for 1 on the day. No one delivers. Ground ball through into center field. So Rice has himself his first hit of the series. And they're not holding him on. We're not going to have Rice steal, though. So Freddie Lynn up to the plate now. Lynn doubled his first time up. Rice gets his lead. A pitch to Lynn. And Lynn's going to get himself his second double of the day. Could be top of the wall. Easy double. Let's see if they send Rice. Oh boy. There is nobody out, so we're going to hold Rice. Yeah, we're going to hold Rice. All right, infield's playing in for Petrocelli. Petrocelli. We're going to have him hit away. Kicks and deals. And they're going to walk him to load the bases. So bases loaded. Nobody out for Burleson. Infield still playing. Actually, Rose and Perez still in on the grass. High fly to center. Geronimo with a good arm. Rice tags up. Oh, no. We're not going to send him. Oh, boy. So Tiant up to the plate now. I am going to try a bunt. We're going to try a squeeze bunt here. Suicide squeeze by Tiant. Squares the bunt. 34% chance of... And job is done as Rice will come in to score. So good job by Tiant getting that one down. Rose does make a good play, but his only play is to first. So the Red Sox retake the lead 2-1 as the runners move up. So Evans with a chance now to add to the Red Sox lead. Kicks and deals. Hard ground ball to second. Morgan fields it over to Perez, and that'll do it. So the Red Sox load the bases, nobody out, and only get one run out of it, but do take a 2-1 lead as we head to the top of the fifth. So Foster 0 for 1. 3-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to short. Burleson makes the play, rifles the first for out number 1. So 6-3 on the putout. Nolan up to the plate. Nolan struck out his first time up. Range check, hits a ground ball. Line drive, Doyle leaps. Oh, Doyle leaps. And makes the catch. So 2 down. Rose grounded out to first and walked. Tiant winds up, pitches. Gets underneath this one. Can of corn. Yastrzemski drifts over and makes the catch. So that'll do it for the Reds in the top of the fifth. So halfway through, the Red Sox lead 2-1. Doyle up to the plate now. 1 for 2 on the day. Pitch by Nolan. Ground ball to short. Concepcion scoops it up. Throws the first. Perez stretches and has it for the out. So 1 up and 1 down. So Yastrzemski's flown out and grounded out. Here's the pitch. Soft roller. To second. Morgan's up with it. Oh, guns it to first. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox fifth. So to bring up Fisk. He homered his first time up to put the Red Sox on the board. 1 for 2 on the day. High fly to center. Toronto drifts over and makes the catch. So the Red Sox go in order in the fifth. So after 5 full, it remains Boston 2 and Cincinnati 1. Ken Griffey's 0 for 2 on the day. Tiant back out there for inning number 6. Ooh, we have a first umpire call of the day. And that's going to be a base hit to center. So that'll bring up Joe Morgan. He singled and stole second twice. So thrown out trying to steal third. Griffey being held on by Yastrzemski. Morgan up to the plate. Tiant looking to retire him for the first time today. Ooh, possible error. Error on Doyle. Ooh, 61%, 39% chance of no error. Doyle has it. Throws second for 1. Back to first. Not in time. So Doyle's able to get the handle on it and at least throw the lead runner out. So let's see if Morgan's going to try to steal this time. Yastrzemski will hold him on. 1 down. Morgan's going to keep on running. Morgan breaks for second. This air mails it past Doyle. Morgan moved to third. I was worried that was going to happen. So Morgan makes it to third, and the tying run is now in at third with 1 out. So bench up to the plate. Tiant looking for the strikeout. Toes rubber. Here's the pitch. Outfield range check. Flair. Lynn's on the run. Makes the catch. Morgan's going to tag. No, but he's going to hold. Morgan's going to hold. He wasn't sure if that one's going to fall in. He was halfway, played it halfway. Instead of tagging for some reason. All right, so 2 outs now. Tony Perez put the Reds on the board with a solo home run, tying the game at 1. Chance to tie the game again at 2 if he can get at least a base hit. Tiant trying to stop that. Here's the pitch by El Tiante. Wind up in the pitch. Oh no, another one of those umpire checks. No. Oh good, it's a strikeout. Woo, we like those. Right down the middle. Backwards K for Tiant as Perez is frozen. So the Red Sox maintain their 2-1 lead as we head to the home half of the 6th. Rice, Lynn, and Petrocelli. Rice 1 for 2 on the day. And takes a big cut, trying to go yard on this one, but comes up empty. Whiffs on the changeup. Definitely looking for something else. That'll be a Fred Lynn. He's doubled twice. Can it be a third time? No. Ground ball to second. Morgan makes the play and rips to the first, and Lynn is out. So 2 down in the Red Sox 6th. Petrocelli. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to his counterpart. Rose up with it, rifles the first, and Perez is out. So the Red Sox go in order in the 6th. So we head to the 7th. Red Sox holding on to the slimmest of leads, 2-1. So Durano grounded out and walked. 3-2 pitch. Outfield range check. There to right, sinking quickly. Evans running hard. Nice snow cone catch there. You can see the white of the ball on that one. So that'll bring up Concepcion, who's 0 for 2 on the day. And that's going to be a ground ball. Up the middle. Base hit to center. So Concepcion with a 1-out single, so the tying run on first now. Yastrzemski will hold them on. Foster's grounded out to short both times. McKinney is up and throwing in the Cincinnati pen. Ground ball to third. Perez, Petrocelli backhands it, 2nd for 1, back to first. They don't get him, but they do get the lead runner. So Foster on the fielder's choice. So 2 down now. He'll be held on by Yastrzemski. Nolan up to the plate. The pitch. Nolan steps out of the box. Hudson calls time. And they're going to take out Nolan, so Nolan's day is done. Dan Dreesen's going to come in and pinch hit. Dreesen hit .299 against righty pitching. .281 for the season. 7 homers, 38 runs batted in. Tiant looks in with a sign. 3-1 pitch. Hard ground ball. To second. Doyle makes the play. Underhands it to Burleson. And that'll do it for the Reds. So 7th inning stretch time here at Fenway. Fans singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." We are going to get somebody up and throwing in the pen. The question is who? I don't know if Tiant pitched a complete game. Let's see if he did. He did. Okay. Well, we're going to keep it as it was in the actual game for now. So McEnany comes in. McEnany 5-2 on the actual season with a 2.47 earned run average, 1.26 whip. Lefties hit .236 against him, righties .281. And Burleson is a righty, so McEnany looks in for the sign. He's the lefty delivers. Hard ground ball to short. Concepcion up with it. 6-3 on the... Whoa, wide throw. But Perez makes a nice stretch and catches it for the out. Alright, so we're going to leave Tiant in there. Why not? 0 for 2 on the day. And he'll go down on strikes. Looking this time. So 2 down now. Top of the order, Evans. Evans hitless on the day, 0 for 3. Ground ball to short. Concepcion up with it. Over to first. And Evans is retired. So the Red Sox go quietly in the 7th and remains a 2-1 game. Tiant back out there for inning number 8. Top of the order, Rose, Griffey, and Morgan. Pitch to Rose. High fly to center. Lynn calls for it and snags it for the out. So that'll be up Ken Griffey, 1 for 3 on the day. 1-2 pitch. And hot line in a second. Doyle catches it in self-defense for out number 2. So Joe Morgan, 2 for 3 on the day. Did reach on the fielder's choice the 3rd time and has 3 stolen bases. But was thrown out at 3rd one time by Fisk. So definitely want to keep this man off the bases. 2 outs, bases empty. Tiant delivers. As Carroll is starting to warm up. Clay Carroll. And it's going to be a fly ball to center. And they will keep him off the bases this time. And 1-2-3 go the Reds in the 8th. Red Sox looking for some insurance here. Doyle, Yastrzemski, and Fisk if anybody gets on Rice. McEnany's still in there. Clay Carroll is ready to come in at any time when Sparky needs him. Doyle's got a pair of doubles on the day. No, not Doyle. So that was Lynn. But we'll take it. He's got a single here. Rip to center, base hit. So Yastrzemski hitting just .212 against lefty pitching this year. No, we're not going to go hit and run. Bench is too good of a catcher, so. All right, pitch to Yastrzemski. Swing and a miss on the changeup. So 1 down now. Fisk 1 for 3 with a home run. Pitch by McEnany. Doyle gets his lead. He's not being held on. And that's going to be a base hit to right. Line drive. Doyle round second. Ooh. We're going to send him to third. 76% chance of being saved. And he gets in there, so risky play. But Fisk alertly moves up, too. So infield is playing in. Jim Rice coming in now. Let's see if they walk him or if they pitch to him. They'll probably pitch to him because, although Fred Lynn is a lefty, so they may play the percentages there. Here we go. The windup and the pitch. Ground ball to third. Looks Doyle back and throws to first. So Freddie Lynn up there now. Fred Lynn, 350 against the lefty pitch. Oh, Clay Carroll's in there now. I forgot. Clay Carroll's in there now. So Lynn has a pair of doubles today. Red Sox would like to get a base hit and a couple more runs here. Carroll looks in for the sign. So Carroll's stats for the season were 7-5 with 7 saves. 96 in the 3rd innings pitched. 262 earned run average and 1.29 whip. 254 against lefties and 249 against righties. Here's the pitch to Lynn. And Lynn is going to get his third double of the day. That's going to be off the wall. Doyle scores. Fisk rounds third. He'll score. And the Red Sox, with two very big, important insurance runs, make it a 4-1 game. So Freddie Lynn, the hitting star of the day with 3 doubles. And now a pair of RBIs. All right, so Petrocelli up to the plate now. Let's see if he can extend the Red Sox lead. We'll take all we can get. The 1-1 pitch. And that's going to be a base hit. Lynn was off with contact with 2 down. We're going to send him. Geronimo has a very good arm. Guns it home. 50%, 58% chance. It's going to be close. And he's safe. So 5-1 now, Red Sox. And Petrocelli alertly moves into scoring position on the throw home. Takes the base. So Red Sox are with a 4-run lead now. Burleson up to the plate now. And that's going to be a base hit. To left. Petrocelli rounds third. Foster comes up throwing. We're going to send him. Why not? Only got a 47% chance of being safe, but we can. Let's see what happens. And he gets in there. So Bench applies the tag, but it's too late. And the Red Sox now with a 6-run lead. So very close to the actual score. The actual score was 6-0. It's 6-1 now. So Tiant is going to hit for himself there. We'll let him close it out. And Tiant will strike out to finally end the inning. But the Red Sox put up a 4 spot in the bottom of the 8th and get 4 very big insurance runs. So Tiant trying to close it out here, trying to get the complete game. He's held Bench in check all day today. Bench 0 for 3 on the day. Tiant kicks and delivers. And easy chopper to short. And Bench goes hitless on the day, 0 for 4. So Perez 1 for 3 with a strikeout, the only blemish for Tiant today, who's only given up 5 hits. Geronimo on deck. And deep drive. Perez. 44% chance of making it out. Deep drive to left. It could be. And it's over the Green Monster. And Perez has his 2nd home run of the day. So thankfully for the Red Sox, they put up a 4 spot. Doesn't make it quite so painful. 383 on measurement on that one. And Perez goes yard off Tiant again. So a couple of pitchers have gotten up in the Red Sox pen. They aren't throwing yet, though. See what happens on this at-bat. Geronimo kicks and deals. Hard ground ball to second. Doyle scoops out, throws to first. Wide throw, but Yastrzemski makes a nice stretch for the out. All right, Reds down to their last out. Concepcion 1 for 3 on the day. Tiant's ready. Line drive, hot line to third, grabbed by Petrocelli, and that'll do it. As the Red Sox hold on and win 6-2. Score those 4 runs in the bottom of the 8th proved to be huge, as the Reds do score a run. But in the end, the Red Sox win 6-2. Let's check out the box score. So, all right. So, Louis Tiant gets a complete game, allowing 6 hits, 2 runs. Both of them earned, both just solo home runs by Perez, the only blemishes for Tiant today, he only gave up 6 hits. Walked 2, struck out 4. Faced 34 batters. So, and for the Reds, Gary Nolan goes 0-1. Well, has a record of 0-1. Now, pitches 6 innings, allows 5 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, and that solo home run to Fisk. McEnany came in, pitched 1 1/3 inning, allowing 2 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, striking out 2, facing 6 batters. And Clay Carroll pitches 2/3 of an inning, allowing 3 hits, giving up 2 runs, both of them earned, striking out a batter. So the Red Sox do get to the Cincinnati bullpen, which was huge. Hitting star of the day is going to be definitely Freddie Lynn, who's 3 for 4 with 3 doubles. Yep, and 2 runs batted in. And Jim Rice, getting the start in this what-if series, ends up going 1 for 4 with a run scored. So not a huge impact by Rice, but a little nonetheless. We'll see how he does the rest of the series. So for the Reds, hitting star definitely is Tony Perez, 2 for 4 with a pair of homers, providing the only Reds offense of the day. So the Red Sox take Game 1 by a score of 6-2. So let's take a look at the summary here. So there's the summary there. And I'll stop it after every 3 innings or so. So if you want to check it out and read it, there it is. That's it. All right, so the Red Sox take Game 1. So we'll be back for Game 2 on October 12th of 1975. And let's see here. Let's I got to remember how to do this. All right, so we'll be back with Game 2 of the 7-game series. And let's take a look and see. There we go. So let's take a look and see who's going to go for the Red Sox in Game 2. So the Red Sox will send Bill the Spaceman Lee, to the hill. We'll see who the Reds send. I imagine it's probably going to be Don Gullip, but it could be Jack Billingham too. We'll see what they decide. All right. So thank you for joining me. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. If you enjoy this game, consider giving it a like. And consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoy our content and you want to see more. And hit that notification bell so you know when we upload more content. So take care and God bless. And we'll see you back at Fenway Park for Game 2 of the series with Bill the Spaceman Lee going for the Red Sox, trying to get win number 2 of the What If series with Jim Rice getting, what happens if Jim Rice were actually able to start. Can the Red Sox pull it off? We'll see. Bye for now. Later.